All right. Hello, hi. My name is Brandon Walker. This is Pick Central. Who's listening? Okay, he's in a good. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, okay. Smitty's joining
Baseball
us too.
Smitty.
Smitty's back in the building.
No, what? I encourage new gamblers
New gamblers?
to the show.
New gamblers to the show.
To the show.
Did you know I made a living
Yes.
off gambling?
Yes.
Like that was
You were the guy. I know.
No. That was on my tax return. That was professional.
Respect.
Poker player.
Yeah, I got you. Respect.
3 years. Okay.
You're a hostile guy. It's a Tuesday
I
with
mean,
2 minutes
I don't
in.
know. He walked in and
He's
you said
hostile.
he's a
Get
new
him out.
gambler. You said he's a new gambler.
To the show. To the show.
But he's not new to the show. He's been to the show multiple times. He's been to the show more recently than you have.
How many episodes have you? Like you have.
I'm not
Your
trying to make this. Like,
IMDb's.
I'm not trying to make this a competition. I'm a
Neither
rider
am
to
I.
the death.
Hold on. Wait, Rico. I did promise people you'd be here for 3 minutes, so don't
Right.
take
Right.
this
Yeah. I know.
too
I'm
high.
looking. Trying to get
around
lunch.
to make sure that he's got his bearings.
Trying to get lunch. Let's
All
get
right,
at
so everybody's here. We got Smitty here. Marty Mush is here. The Red Hot Double Vodka Don Big Ev is here.
it. Yeah, he's showing off, Ev.
Ben Mintz is
I don't
here.
have a guy anymore.
Here. We're here doing the thing. How are you, Brandon?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Fun night last night on the Dozen, I got to say. Enjoyed
it?
It was. It
Yeah.
was a real big time.
Did you have a good time?
I did. Honker, big screaming Honker Nation. Very, very fired up today.
It's tough that it came down to video games.
I missed it. What happened?
We won.
You were texting me during the show last night. You were texting me
Me?
to make sure I was watching.
Sports video game guy.
The Tigers.
You
Brandon?
lost
Ball on the
on that.
game on the line.
No, I didn't lose on that. We were down 2. I would have tied it, but yeah, it was. I wouldn't have tied it, but I would have kept us alive. That was a tough.
I didn't see it. What was the question?
In 2000, first of all, the question was kind of wrong, but in 2010, this player was the first non-Red Sox in a couple of years to grace the cover of MLB The Show. This American League player.
I didn't know that
I
one.
believe it was
either.
2010
Obviously,
and
Red
2011.
2010 and 2011, yes. And
Uh,
once they told me what it was, I knew it. But
Pedroia?
Non-Red Sox.
Oh, non-Red Sox.
yeah,
Oh.
I messed that up too. I was
Joe
about to say
Mauer.
maybe. Oh,
forgot he
Good
was.
player?
I forgot he was. Yeah, but
You forgot that he was like one of the best catchers in the league.
what
for a while.
2010 in baseball might as well not even exist because the best pitcher was Tim Lincecum. The best player was
Tim Lincecum won 2 Cy Youngs
yeah, but and then he just
at 165 pounds.
and then he
soaking
just
wet.
stopped being good, and so did Joe Mauer. We thought Joe
165
Mauer was going to be a Hall of Famer. He just stopped being good. He just started being average. I guess he was always average. He
Bad
never really.
knees.
You got it. Well, you got his eggs scrambled a little bit upstairs.
No. At least you'll have a long off season to think about that.
Yeah, you work here. You can't judge people for getting their eggs
Mincy
scrambled.
Honestly,
did.
I thought
Mincy did kind of dummy you.
No, he didn't. Individually, I had way more points than Mitzi had.
I actually did get it.
I swept you in college football.
I got that Kendall Wright question. Y'all
Yeah,
missed
that one didn't count. That was
Mincy,
NFL.
you even handicapped, man. You fucking threw the first question with the whisper.
Yeah.
You said, we're better than these guys. I'll give
No,
you a point.
that's ironic because I never whisper anything and I'm loud as
Yeah.
hell all the time. But yeah, I redeemed myself.
The
with that
you were
geography, South Carolina
crying,
geography
you were crying
question.
about the baseball question. The baseball lineup was very easy.
Yeah,
I thought it was
easy.
I
It was
thought
easy.
that was
Pudge
easy.
Tigers, yeah. That was
Fine,
super-
it was
and
easy.
Cub-
I'm acknowledging. I tweeted it last night. It was easy. I should have
and
got
then
it.
we got the Cubs, Ryan Terrio, Fontenot,
Yeah,
Louisiana.
2 LSU players that you
I do-
fucking work with.
I do radio with Terrio and Baton Rouge.
What did you say?
Or I
Raiders?
used to.
The Blue Jays and Indians. I just couldn't place it. I couldn't.
I mean,
my,
Pudge.
but my mind went crazy. My mind just flipped out.
PFT? Nothing?
PFT was. He was a good
And
teammate.
Mincy flexed
You were
like
about
the
to use
second
the
the
U word.
question. Mincy was
You were
like,
about
I know
using
it.
U word. You were about to say useless.
You saw that word?
Yeah.
No, that word wasn't on my face.
Oh, buddy.
That was not. Okay. Anyway, so Colby, it's your last Tuesday here. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on?
Is it?
He said it's last Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's leaving.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
break
What?
his
We've
message.
talked about this with
didn't
you in the
know
room
that
multiple
either?
times.
Smitty hasn't been in the
no.
office for me to tell him. Yeah, Friday.
Whoa. You're leaving Barstool?
I am. Yes.
They're
Yeah.
paying Stanko
You
multiple
can't
six
do-
figures. so
Stanko
he
Stanko
can't
came
carry
in and
the
I was
ball
like, I can't
anymore.
do this with
You can't do
Stanko.
what?
You can't deal with Pete anymore.
Marty's
Are we being
spreading a
serious?
Pete
disgusting.
made it. Yeah,
He's
Pete
out.
fucked up and Colby's leaving.
I
No,
brought in
that's
the
not
Caesar
true.
salad as a goodbye gift.
Oh, no. I don't care about the reason.
He's
but
really
is he
leaving.
actually,
Exactly.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, Colby.
Thursday, last day.
Colby's an original.
I know.
You don't know that.
That makes me sad.
You
Guy's a
keep
star.
telling me that all the time. You say
Me?
I've been here 4 years. I've been here 5 years.
Oh yeah.
He was here before. Dana makes it very clear. He was here before Dana.
He
too.
was like, him and John Kelly were like the only 2 video editors here for a hot second. Damn it,
Sorry.
Colby.
That's
I'm
what
sorry,
I say.
Did
Smitty.
anyone see the scene of our CEO walking into a podcast room and they roll out a whiteboard that says
Darnell
names
Cone.
from fucking anus. I'm
Fart
sorry.
Van Stinky. Yeah.
Oh, this is the visual. Poor intern wheeling out a name.
Read that third name.
Ray Schulzer. I don't know what that means.
Say it faster.
Ray Schulz. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's so bad.
At least you caught
These guys are so high level. They should that's illegal. They
That's
shouldn't.
funny. Shout out Rico too, just wearing the Rico outfit where none of that was paid for. Every single part you're wearing is
I
free.
can't. Not a lot I can say, but yeah.
Listen, my home situation right now is not great. I'm living out of bags. Let's just put it that way.
You would wear that if you had
Right,
it all
this is-
intact.
This is not unusual for you.
Oh, absolutely. But so I get a pass now.
Wait,
in
pants
November.
Too? Pants too?
Yeah, this is from a place we can't really talk about, but I got a guy.
Shoes, even the shoes too.
Yeah, I was gonna wear. I got a
And
new
the
pair
hat.
of shoes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Waggle. Shout out. Thought I lost it. It was behind my couch.
Head to toe.
Man, I got here. There was kind of a sad moment for me. I got here today, and somebody boxed up all of Riggs' stuff off his desk. I sit across from Riggs and from Jared. They boxed up all the stuff. I've just been having so much fun watching people walk up and steal stuff off Riggs' desk for months. And just
Why do you think Rico just said what?
they finally boxed it up. So, yeah.
I didn't take a stitch of it.
You were planning on it?
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
positive.
All right. Yeah, so I was just getting if they had 2 XLs, I would have taken something, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They only had mediums and smalls.
So that's it. Like he's done, huh?
Riggs is not a medium and small.
That's probably why it was on his desk. Nobody ever took it.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Riggs and Colby, what a loss.
Riggs the worst.
you're on one today, aren't you? I saw whenever
Yeah,
I
it's
wake
Tuesday.
up and you're already doing when you're doing the bits early, like when John Rothstein said happy anniversary to my parents, 46 years, and you say why'd they get married on a Tuesday, and you tweet that at like 10 a.m. I know
You know that's my favorite bit of yours.
Oh, so
I hate the Tom Izzo one, but I love this
you hate
one.
the Izzo
I
one?
hate the Tom
I'll
Izzo
retire
one.
the Izzo
No,
one.
no. I want you to keep doing it.
I may or may not have had to DM John and tell him, hey, that's a gag. Just
There's
so you
no
know.
reason
I don't
you
need
had-
John mad at us.
There's
You didn't
no
have to
reason you had
say
to
that.
DM John
I think-
Rothstein.
I don't want him mad at us. He's a professional
Did
guy. He's
he
very.
answer?
Yeah, he said, okay, good, Rico, thanks.
But now he thinks you're
care
way
less.
he thinks you're way weirder for the DM than he thought you were for the original tweet.
He's like, this guy thinks I'm an idiot that I don't know his bit.
He wouldn't know. I don't think he would know my
He
bits.
follows along a little bit.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
he
so.
follows.
Yeah, a little bit.
he
I
follows
thought
you.
John slept in May. He was sleeping.
He does. I think he's sleeping late. The fiance tweeting out the picture was great too.
Okay.
Oh god, I think you've got your bit now because the chat's all like Riggs is leaving ? So there you go. If you want to work on that for the rest of the day, like Jim working on Dwight, thinking it was Thursday instead of Friday, or reverse. Excuse me. All right. So
Have you guys gotten a random follow on Twitter where you like forgot the guy was an actual person?
explain.
Like Jared Weaver last night. I forgot about Jared Weaver
Oh, the
for
picture
the
for the
longest
Angels.
time in the world.
It's a good
and
picture.
It was great. One of the best.
Yeah. In the show for a long time.
Yeah.
So long. Actually, I feel like he just retired
I
like
think so.
last
Well,
year.
you-
2
Yeah,
years
he was a
ago.
fade.
His
couple
brother
years
too.
ago.
His brother Jeff Weaver and then Jared Weaver, right? Yeah.
But Jared was the better one.
Was he a dirtbag?
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
had like one of the best college seasons.
Long
in-
Beach
in-
State?
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
literally he had
Okay.
like one of the best college seasons in history. It was the one.
He was
pick.
dirty on the Angels.
You get a lot of minor leaguers following you.
Yeah.
I do.
Got
Immediate
a lot of
DM.
minors following me too.
Hey, wish you the best when you make it to
You
City.
say-
Would love the tickets. Take their number of me. I have a bunch of minor leaguers in my phone now. Yeah, I'm buying the stock
Smart.
on them. You know how I told you about the buying the athletes?
5-10 years.
All it takes is one.
Yeah.
Listen, they're from like Colorado here and there. Like, chances are they don't know anybody in City Field. I'll get those tickets. I buy the stock. What do you want me to say?
That's
At least you're getting in early.
Yeah,
I think it's genius.
genius.
All it takes is one.
So
So if they flame out after
free
a job at
stock.
Barstool, you know who to ignore.
Yes, that too. What do you want me to say? I
Nothing.
like tickets. I'll go see a game.
yeah, of course you.
Balls are back. Fields are back. Let's go. And Fields is back.
Fields who? The
Justin,
quarterback. He never
yeah.
went anywhere.
Oh, he's back.
All right. Speaking of back, Big Ev is back.
I'm back.
You're back.
Big
I'm
back.
big back.
You're on a hot streak. 6-0 last night or 5-0?
No, I think it was technically 5-2. Me and Marty jumped in the foxhole together.
Don't do that. I was one
I
tip away.
stated
you
the fact.
You did.
You did.
There's no,
I did
you
do
did
it.
do it.
there's no reason for that.
That was completely genuine. That was a genuine actually 5-2.
So we're gonna come down to this week.
That is nice though, because I did take yours, and it comes down to just jumping in together.
So you're 9 units up. He's 8.5 units up. And Mincy can't be ruled out. He's like point one.
I got wrecked last night, though.
Today I did say that I do think that neither me or Big Ev wins this month.
I would think it would be Mincy because he's third. I'm fourth.
I hadn't won yet, though. I've
Rico,
been getting second, third.
Can I see the standings real quick? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not awful to be last. I'm not awful.
No, you're
not.
actually not.
You're not at all.
You're like
This
kind
is
of a
our-
late
This
closer,
might be our
too.
best month, though.
We
Together.
all need to get in the positive, and we'll post
That'd be
that
incredible.
shit every
Yeah,
day.
well, I mean, we're competing for air because there's no belt. So I've tweeted multiple times, "Belt me, bitch." No one knows where it is.
If you hadn't tweeted "belt me, bitch," don't you think there'd be a belt?
Yeah, maybe.
You think I'm going to give you a belt after you say if you call me a bitch? Marty will get the first belt, or Big Ev. One of
I'd
them.
love a personal.
I don't hold on.
Wait,
I
so
was
these
promised
belts-
a belt, and now I don't
these
get a
belts,
belt.
do we
No,
get, like-
you got too cocky about it. Belt me, bitch.
All right.
Yeah, belt me, bitch.
Belt me.
Do we get like our own belt, or do we have to like pass it along the next month?
If I no, it's
I want a belt.
Pass it
it's
along.
pass along.
It's gonna
It's
go in
it's
my
our
man
belt.
cave.
That'll get expensive.
Also,
With
no,
my ticket
you don't
stub
get your own
bar.
personal belt.
Saskin?
Also, if I had to go and belt me, bitch, to you, how long would I have been blocked for?
No, listen, Brandon. You're a family guy. You got a longer leash. Even though you forced Colby out, another producer on your body count.
Real shame.
Watch out, Liam.
I don't know that I've ever spoken to Liam, or
One
he's
word.
ever spoken to me. Excuse me.
Please don't speak to him.
Well,
yeah,
we
we
want to
haven't
keep him
spoken
here.
to
He's
for
good.
a
He's on a
reason.
big show.
What do you mean we, Colby?
The producers.
still
He's
we.
part of the union. He's still collecting dues.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get the old rundown. When Rico comes in on one, I really don't need the rundown as much.
It's sports. Let's get to sports. The Mets suck. Good pick on the Rockies.
And
They
before we
suck.
get going, bet $250 on the Barstool Sports exclusive. You can literally go to a concert for free
It's gonna be a
if you just
blast.
take the Lakers tonight.
And not just any concert. It looks like a freaking wild one.
A
Machine
wild
Gun Kelly and
concert.
Diplo.
Yeah, I've
It
been
is
texting
something-
Diplo. It's gonna be a
So-
lot of mashups.
We
It's gonna
said
be
this on
good.
Walk the Line. Marty, young guy, likes to go out, likes to have a good time. He's going to be on the private plane going to the party. Dana, the beer guy, he's going. A lot of young guys are going. A lot of guys that like to have a good time. And then also going to the party is Rico.
I can't believe you're going.
Well, they know I'm good vacation. Marty likes me on vacation. It's the
No,
only time he
I
likes
like
me.
you when you get to the place. I don't like traveling with you.
Right.
Because you're insane. You almost popped our tires at the car rental.
Yes.
And
What?
Then you screamed because you hit your head.
Just a little piece of advice too. Fall asleep before me on the flight home because I do have night terrors. Just a little
Do
FYI.
you get them worse
I'm not
after you
going on
party?
After I party, yeah, way worse.
Get
I'm
way
not
worse.
going on a plane with you, so that's fine.
That's
You're
like
not?
He's not
No.
coming back.
All right.
it's like Clem and Lafayette.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah,
it was
yeah.
at, When Hank went there to film with them first night ever in the same room, Clem just starts screaming.
Really?
That-
And
has
the
to
east
be-
in behind the Iron Curtain, like in
Right.
the Eastern Bloc, just starts screaming.
I
at the
actually,
top of his
I'm
lungs.
not gonna lie.
I think we should put all the crazy sleepers on a live
I
stream
actually-
one night, overnight.
I scream too.
Yeah,
I
all
do
right.
as well. But
Did
that's
you really do it, or are you joking?
1,000%.
Okay.
yeah. No, I've been told like they try and wake you up. You're screaming at
Yeah,
somebody. It's like-
horrible.
I do it
Dreams
all the time.
that like you crying, you're in a sweat.
That
It's
Lafayette
bad.
trip is by far one of the funniest, like to look back on.
Oh,
Like just like
They didn't even meet each
Uh-oh.
other.
Yeah, you were 91st out of like 94 people in blogs last month. We're going to talk about that.
Gonna be one of them days.
he's on one today.
So
Yeah.
our favorite sports drink, Body Armor, just came out with a new sports drink, caffeine called Edge. It's got 100 milligrams of caffeine, 1,000 milligrams of electrolytes to keep you going through the last buzzer or finish line. It's got antioxidants, B vitamins, no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. It's more than a sports drink. It's Body Armor Edge. They've got the Tropical Chaos, the Orange Frenzy, the Berry Blitz. It's all fantastic. Again, 100 milligrams of caffeine, 1,000 milligrams of electrolytes. Gets you going, keeps you going. Best energy drink on the market. You can get it at 7-Eleven or on Amazon.com. Body Armor Edge. Okay, hello. What else we got?
What a zoom in.
So a couple of sports topics to talk about, and then I'm just gonna rip apart that video game bracket towards the end of the Chicago draft. And my discussion question today, go ahead and marinate on this in your mind. Which pro sports fan base has it the worst?
Say it again.
Which professional sports team's fan base has it the worst?
Jets.
Who's the most miserable and always who has it the worst?
Currently or all time?
We can have both discussions.
The Jets. It's not even debatable.
I mean,
I think it's very debatable. Jets have at least in the last 15 years. I mean, they had the Bart Scott can't wait. They went to the AFC title game. They've
Detroit Lions.
I would say
Yeah,
Lions. Yeah.
Detroit
One
as a
playoff
whole.
win. One playoff win total for the Lions.
Yeah, but Detroit as a whole.
91.
The Red Wings were
Yeah, then
something
they had
at
the
one
Pistons early, but the Tigers made the series a couple times. Nada.
point.
And the
Yeah, but
Lions are
making the
just,
series though. I would say Lions exist in their own. I mean, the Lions just haven't gotten close to anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much ever.
But you also need a team where the fan base actually cares.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because you can say like the Mariners.
They really don't care.
Yeah. As evident when you were out there.
The
Yeah,
Mariners
not
don't care.
at all.
Were they cheering that no-hitter?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Cheering.
that's probably a combination of COVID too. I mean, they used to. I mean, they're probably not there in the stands right now because of COVID. That's a very liberal area of the country.
No, but I don't think they give a shit at all. Those Mariners fans.
I remember Supersonics fans. They had a big fan. They had a crazy fan base. They of course lost
the
the team.
Kraken will be happening too.
You think the Kraken will be happening?
Yeah.
Seahawks has a 12th man. I mean,
Yeah.
they have. Huh. It's a good discussion. We'll have it later. People are saying Mariners. Okay, well they're agreeing with
Yeah,
you.
well, it's 20 years. Yeah, to even make the playoffs. So
Only AL team to never make the World Series, correct? Or Major League team.
Is that correct? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because the Rockies made one.
Rockies
so-
made it.
Yeah.
Mariners.
Rays have made
Wow.
it. D-backs made it. All those
Yeah.
Marlins won
Rays.
twice. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You gonna be all right for the rest of the show? You good?
Yeah, I'll be right. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I was thinking Pirates, maybe.
Pirate. So I wrote down
That was
I wrote down Lions and Pirates. We'll have the discussion in a minute.
That was a fucking grenade, though.
Yeah, that was rough. It was the vibes were
Yeah.
the vibes were affected. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Big Up goes, yeah.
I'm gonna try to steer us back onto the road.
We had to talk about it for a second, 'cause everyone was thinking about it.
what?
We had to say it for. We had to bring it up just because everyone.
Well, I mean, when he opened the door, you knew somebody was.
Somebody's getting.
You know
I
that
thought,
scene-
I thought it was a positive walk.
You thought it was.
I thought it was a big guy. I won last night.
As soon as I saw his
about to
face,
bring up Latvia.
it was like that scene in A League of Their Own where the carrier gets there and you know one of their husbands died.
Totally unnecessary scene.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So horrible.
Also, Dottie dropped the ball at the end.
But also, we got to
On
think
purpose.
about. It's always this time of year, right before June, before everything
Yeah,
comes.
before,
There
yeah,
he
before,
goes.
before Nantucket.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if
It
you
is
need
what it is.
anything, I'm here for it.
I mean,
Could be all of us.
Let me tell you,
You're-
everyone
you're-
at
I was
this,
pretty
everyone
confident it
here
was
is gonna
coming to
blog
me,
today.
yeah. I mean,
Already
and-
got two in.
trust me. I think there's not going to be a person here that isn't going to get shrapnel on the Dave Portnoy show. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
besides Walker and Mush. Everyone else here is full
No,
game.
we're
I've already
I-
been getting it lately.
We're still.
Yeah.
Me and Mush could get it too.
You know,
You can, but I mean, just the way he came in and
Yeah.
knowing where he's going now.
Yeah.
Big Ev, obviously, Mincy, Bayou Ben, which is a great
Bayou
nickname,
Ben
by the
is
way.
gonna
I've been
be
called a
it's a
lot
great
worse.
nick.
I-
You
that's what
definitely
I
should
said.
go with Bayou Ben.
Yeah, I was
Where's
gonna
it
say
going
it. I
now?
saw it.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been
Portnoy
called a
show.
lot worse.
And
Enrico
or
and I
Coastal
could be
Thursday.
doing our jobs perfectly, and we're going to get some
he is
shrapnel.
right. I know he's right because I know he asks Eddie all the time.
Okay,
but-
but
Is this like a cycle before summer? He
Yes.
always.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
okay, look, I'm new. I'm learning.
yeah, he's gonna stack
Grenades.
bodies on his way out. So,
Grenades.
okay, all right. The Brooks Koepka video.
Love it.
That goes. I don't know where your head's going. I mean, Bryson won that video, right?
Do we
See,
know
I
what he
don't agree
said?
with that.
Do we know what he said? Or
He
just
said
the
you
presence
could-
of him?
You have to lie.
It got
lay
him
it
off
up-
his train of thought. It was very Rico
You
like
have to
video.
lie it
yeah,
up
I'm old,
better or
old
something.
Koepka now.
Okay.
And I can't be the biggest Koepka guy because obviously, pardon my take, and I look like, oh, I'm jumping on, but that is electric.
See,
The
I don't-
presence of
everyone's
someone
saying
fucks
that
you?
like because
I'm in.
my worst thing I hate on the internet is when someone says rent free in your head.
Oh, it's awful.
It's the
Because
worst.
All
That-
I'm
that
doing
new normal.
is just
The
like
worst.
we're just talking about like what's going on. Like when I talk about the White Sox, all I get is like, oh, White Sox. It's like, well, that's what our job is to
Right.
do it. I don't care as much though, but like everyone's like, oh, Bryson's. He just fucking hates Bryson. It's literally you. It's just
Yeah.
when he saw him and he said you have to line it up better. That's what Bryson said on the way over, and his cleats or something, his metal cleats he didn't like. I love that shit. I love
I couldn't
rivalry.
hear Bryson saying anything. That's what was confusing
That's
me.
what people have.
He didn't say anything.
No, he did. He
They're
said you have to
saying he
lie
did.
it up better because he was talking. He got asked about the greens and the wind and stuff. Brooks did.
But when in the video where he's walking by, he doesn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
You
the
know, they
putting.
did.
They're saying he said
People are
something. I didn't
saying
hear
that
him.
he said you have to lie it up better.
Okay. All right. Well,
And line it up better. Sorry. And then then the eye roll and him saying like fuck on the on the thing. I loved it, and I can think it could go both ways, but this is beautiful for golf.
Well, my opinion was based on Bryson just walking by and Brooks having to roll his eyes and not even be able to get through an interview just because he walked by.
Yeah.
If Bryson just walks by and the guy is so rattled by your presence that he just like can't finish a sentence or like storms out of the room or something,
Yeah.
he owns you at
Team
that point.
Brooks.
He's your dad.
Team Brooks. Who finished better?
Oh, Brooks did.
Okay.
Brooks did. But this is an old video. This wasn't from this weekend, was it? I thought this was an old video.
Oh, is it?
I think
It
that was
just-
from this weekend.
Was it from this weekend?
Yeah,
Excuse
I
me.
think
No,
so.
I thought it was 8.4 million views.
Yeah, golf needs a
Golf's on
fucking-
a hot streak, man. Golf with the Phil thing, with
They
Tiger a couple
need
years.
that
Golf's
shit.
on a hot streak of good
And
things
then did
happening.
you see Bryson's Instagram story? That
No.
guy stinks.
Was that the
where he was
lifting?
going like this with the weights and shit? I hate him.
Well, that doesn't do anything.
He was going with the weights because they were so heavy.
How do you know,
That's
Brandon?
somebody that wakes up 5:30 every morning and works out.
So he
I mean, I
said,
don't feel like-
115.
people are saying you got. He said that Bryson said you got to start it in the right line.
It's good
he was
advice.
right next to him. Yeah, that's funny if he said that.
I think
He had to have because
think
there's
Bryson
no way
wins.
he got that.
I know Koepka's PMT and all that, but
No, I think Koepka. I think you can look at it both ways because he's also like because everyone hates Bryson.
there's a
kind
third
of.
option. They're both working all of us.
No,
They're both cool
No
as hell,
chance.
and
no.
Nah.
that's absolutely a possibility.
He's not that
It's
good
a
of an
possibility.
actor.
I don't believe
I
that.
think Brooks, that was genuine disdain.
Yeah, he
One
ain't-
Bryson, I don't believe that
he
he's
ain't that good of an
self-aware.
actor.
I really don't think he's self-aware, and I think Brooks is very real with like his shit because he also like on part of say doesn't like golf. Like he wouldn't just say all this shit. I think that he really hates him.
You got your head on a swivel over here.
Big time.
Yeah, so I saw you doing this.
What the fuck's going on?
We're all and we're
Come
right.
from anywhere.
We're very unprotected out here. We're in this glass case of nothingness.
Because that's
A
also
glass
true.
case of
when
emotion.
he-
I'd
'cause
love to
some-
be able to find a room right now.
because sometimes he forgets, but then he sees your face and connects it, and it's like shit.
Yeah. It's wild.
I can't wait to blog after this.
Start,
Alright.
start blogging right now.
So much.
Smitty, I do have my top 10 PS2 sports games coming out tomorrow.
By all
So
means.
yeah,
Little
so-
preview.
I don't know. It's
Okay,
hard.
Save it.
Much harder than the Sega list because PS2 is very close to my heart. It was my college gaming system. I think your college gaming system like defines
yeah.
who you are as a person. That probably going too far into video games.
I would say 6th grade and then college. Like
yeah,
the high
yeah,
school,
that 10 to 12 range.
Yeah.
and then you kind of dip out a little bit.
Then you're too cool for a little
Too
bit. In
cool, but then
college,
you come back and,
Mhm.
and you spend all night. You skip class to play video games.
Agreed.
So NCAA, MVP baseball. PS2 is the best sports system or the best video game system ever made. That's my opinion. You like the 64, I know.
Not for sports.
Yeah.
I would agree with you for PS2 sports.
Okay.
Or even throw the Wii in that category.
Wii is
Wii is fun.
The only problem, the Wii is very fun. The Switch is fun also, but the Wii is very fun. It just I didn't have that personal experience with other people with the Wii. I've always just played Wii by myself.
Yeah, because you hate your kids.
Don't even put that in the world.
Sorry.
Don't even put that in the fucking world.
That was a rough correlation.
By the time my kids got,
Why would you play Wii by yourself when you have kids?
by the time the kids got old enough to play video games, the Wii was already put up in my house. I was like playing PS4, PS3.
Gotcha.
The Wii was like 2005, 2009 for me. And my first kid wasn't born in 2008. So it's a very realistic explanation. I don't know what.
Very
what?
fair. Very
It was
fair.
just that was a quick snap. But yeah,
It was very quick.
My apologies.
Like
As a new father, I should not assume.
I keep forgetting you're a dad.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you tell Dan congratulations? Too many of y'all having kids.
Yeah, I told Dan.
For nobody having kids here and then having
Oh, yeah.
Kate, Smitty, and Big Cat all in like 2 months.
Stephen Che.
Stephen Che.
COVID babies.
All right. So Julio Jones. Julio
I
Jones.
had so much to say after that. I just held up. I love.
Let me tell you about 888 CBD first.
It's my bad, Marty.
okay.
No. Don't say
Sounds
my
good.
bad. It was funny.
It's a point that wins.
Right.
I love him.
It's very rare to humble him.
We're
Or
very
quiet him.
Oh, we got to before I move on. We got to talk about that college basketball thing yesterday. Make sure we talk about Bohannon after this ad.
No,
What?
Okay.
Why wouldn't we talk about it?
It's fine.
He got conked in the head. What
Yeah, I
happened?
have to talk about it, Rico.
All right, we'll talk about it.
Oh, because you got a personal relationship with the man.
I
you
talked
can't-
to him.
Okay.
So did I.
How's he doing?
Of course you did. He's he can't talk a lot about it because it's like there's an investigation shit, but it's fucked up when people do that. Like, he got a knee to the head He got punched. You don't know what the altercation was before. I'm guaranteeing it was like, oh, you suck. That's me. This is me allegedly saying, like, they definitely, these people get off on that. With like, he was in Iowa. It was like, oh, you guys are dog shit. You were going back for 6 years. Probably was getting a lot of shit. He got hit, and then he got kneed on the ground, and it's fucked up.
And then, as always, there's 12 cell phones, but nobody helps.
Yeah, he's
Anybody
doing better
else?
though. He says he's recovering well, but it was fucked up, and hopefully he's all right.
That's rough. That's rough.
But don't you agree? Like with all like social media now, like everyone just like thinks that's like the cool thing to do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I'm not saying that's what happened. I still don't know what happened. No one really does. But
no, I watched a video last week. This has nothing to do with him, but I watched a video of a fight of a woman getting beat up, and it was like somebody put the phone down and helped the fucking woman.
yeah,
that's not how it works.
everyone has to get the shot.
Not how it works.
We're putting our bets on A88 CBD with U.S.-grown hemp extracts and high-quality formulas. Their products are winners. And when the stakes are high and life gets hectic, there's nothing better than reaching for an A88 CBD product.
Marty, reach for that A88 CBD to your right.
The box, boys. A88 CBD is a game changer. They carry a variety of CBD products to choose from, and all of them contain exceptional ingredients and even come in convenient packaging. Try some deliciously different fruit chews and vegan gummies, perfect for taking with you on the go. Or try one of their premium topicals like CBD Deep Relief Cream. Even better, A88 CBD offers free shipping on all products and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We just need the Price is Right music where the Barker's Beauties holds up the thing. Exceptional, premium, and convenient. What more could you ask for? They offer free shipping on all products, a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So head over to A88CBD.com to find an exceptional CBD experience for you. Use the code PICS at checkout. Receive 25% off your entire purchase.
How are you going to act at this party, Rico?
Great question, Marty.
I mean, you got to ease in. I don't know.
You're just going to, what do you mean? You don't know? You don't have a plan? You going to bring your own napkins?
No, they'll have napkins.
Will they?
You should have napkins. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's a major party. We'll see.
All right, and the last thing I have to talk about before, I'm sorry taking over 10 times.
Please.
The DJ's video. I mean, what happened?
You can deep fake anybody.
No.
If that was,
you don't get to do that.
if
No.
that was me,
I love that answer.
bro.
if that was me, I say it's great theater.
Bro, get out
I
of
say
here.
it's great theater.
Because it
Rico.
wasn't theater. You don't get that mad over just nothing.
What made you that mad?
He duped you.
Yeah,
He
I
said-
got pick and rolled again.
He said he
It
wasn't.
wasn't pick and roll. That was a one-man job. He just took you one-on-one.
He can do pick and roll.
He crossed you up. He didn't pick and roll.
It's Spider.
Am
So
I
it's,
wrong
you know.
that he said that he wasn't going to go? You got all pissed. Then
No, he said he was going.
But then he realized you couldn't go.
Right.
So then he was like, oh, I'll only go if Rico goes. And then you couldn't go, and then he duped you.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I got mad on both ends because then at that point, the first time I accepted it, I was like, all right, he's going. And the people down there were excited. They were expecting. And then where he doesn't go, now
He put it
they're
on
mad
you.
and I'm kind of mad. So I lose both ways. And he put it on me. That was the other thing.
Were they mad or were you just really,
I
really
just
mad?
was really mad.
Right. I don't think DJs was actually mad.
No,
They were probably a little
survived.
mad.
I doubt.
Little
It's
bit.
Dave Portnoy. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't,
Well, it depends.
Well,
if
it
they do
helps
some of the
out-
competitors,
It helps him out a lot.
if they do some of the direct competitors, then they have that video. They have that clout.
Yeah, but they can't be actively mad because then he'll never come.
Well, I'd be
Yeah,
mad
right.
because he was going to go, but he's not going.
Yeah, I
'cause
think
of Rico
that's the thing. They're
Bosco.
mad at me. I think they might be mad at me. They're not mad at him.
Are you still mad at Dave?
You got to stop clenching your teeth when you're mad.
Yeah, that was tough. There's a lot of things. I think there was one point where they edited the video to say that the guy was going to jump off the roof. That I would never do that. But
That's your neighbor again? You
yeah,
guys
it's the
follow-
neighbor. They deep fake the neighbor.
It's one thing you can act angry sometimes, or you can put on a front. But if you're gritting your teeth, if you're doing this shit, you're angry. That's
Oh,
anger.
it's just like we always say. He always says he's in on the joke, but he simply never is.
No.
He's just a crazy person.
It's great theater.
It is. It is.
It's great.
No,
theater.
I can't deny that video wasn't fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm
It was
sure.
more
it's-
fun also like Spider holding the phone.
And driving.
Driving.
Right?
Yeah, the kid is a multitasker.
You didn't call the authorities on them driving down the road on their phones, did you?
No, they get a pass.
So are you mad at DJs still?
No, they're mad at me, I think. But they'll live. They can't be mad at Dave. They'll live. Memorial Day weekend, 5 for 5 this weekend. Balls are back. Shout out Murphy.
You going down there?
No, I'm going. I'm long retired.
You just texted 90 people that bars are back the other day in from
You're on vacation,
Scottsdale.
right?
That was that was a day off. Yeah. I dip in. Sometimes it's like old timers day. You get up there, I swing the bat every once in a while just to show people I can make contact.
That's what you're doing.
That's what we're gonna do
MGK
Friday.
and Diplo.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Got it.
Make a little contact.
Just get out there, get in.
Take your clap. It's like Jimmy Dugan.
Doff your cap.
I wave my cap.
Yeah.
Sit on my ass.
Yeah, bullshit. You're gonna all kiss my fucking ass.
Yeah. Show the people you're not still a full down drunk.
All right, so we've referenced that movie way too many times today.
Fantastic. Top 5 baseball movie.
I agree. I think it's like number 5.
Top 5 baseball movie? What else?
What movie?
Well,
What else would there be?
Okay, well, Moneyball,
Major League.
Major League, Bull Durham,
Bull Durham, Natural.
a lot
Field of
yeah,
Dreams.
there's
Okay.
you can fill up top 5
Okay.
baseball pretty quick.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
movie?
A League of
League
Their
of
Own.
Their Own.
Oh,
There's no crime.
what about the Benchwarmers?
Never seen it.
It's a good movie.
Exactly. That's what I was
Great
thinking
movie.
of when you said top 5. The
The guy eats sunscreen. It's
and that
funny.
Keanu Reeves bullshit
He's
movie.
afraid of the sun.
I am 12 with a $20 bill. It's funny
I
shit.
think it was only a 10.
Didn't even mention
$10.
The Sandlot. You know, there's a lot.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, there's
Hardball.
top, but no.
Yeah, the
you don't
Keanu
like-
Reeves
well-
movie.
No.
Are you
Top
kidding
5
me?
baseball movie? No.
You don't like Hardball?
It's fine, but it's not.
That is
Better
not
than
a fun
Sandlot.
movie. That's a
It doesn't
a
compete for a
legend.
top 5
Yes,
spot.
it does.
That's the Mississippi.
G Baby
in you.
is literally.
That's not a Mississippi in me. I literally told you. It's not as good as Major League. It's not as good as Moneyball. It's not as good as
I
A
don't
League of Their
think
Own.
you're-
It's not as
Why do you
Moneyball
just
is
hate
like,
Keanu
You're giving
Reeves?
Moneyball way too much.
Moneyball's
credit.
good.
It's good, but so
Not
is Hardball.
exceptional.
Hardball and Moneyball are not
I-
comparable in goodness.
Yes, they are.
That top 5 stacked now, actually.
Yeah, it's very stacked.
Yeah,
Baseball's
that
the best.
was- Wait, you were so wrong.
I was
about
very
that.
wrong.
Baseball's the best sport.
Very,
best
very
sport for movies.
The basketball one was tough.
I mean, how are you going to exclude like Field of Dreams, The Natural,
It's tough.
Major
Because he
League?
hates his dad.
I exclude.
Fair.
That a little too real.
All right. I'm sorry.
Pull it back
we
a little
did that
bit.
joke one time. It worked.
Yeah, pull it back. I mean, shit, man.
What's wrong with you?
That's why he doesn't like Field of Dreams. He asked. I'm sorry.
Keep going on this little diatribe if you'd like.
The end of the movie is happy for Brandon. Chulish Joe just fades into oblivion and then he shuts it off. That's the end of the movie.
I think you're wrong, though. Oh, wow. He's doing well. I think you're
Jesus.
wrong about Moneyball and Hardball. I think Hardball is a better movie than Moneyball.
No.
I think it is.
I think 5% of people in the world would say that.
Moneyball
No way.
loses a little luster that their big game, like their big event, was a 21-game streak when
Oh,
they end up getting knocked out.
Exactly.
In the
It
division
was
series
like,
anyway.
okay, cool. Like, they
Yeah,
fuck. It
no.
wasn't even like that cool of a thing.
And it still hasn't. There's no thing where they made the movie in 08 or 010 or 10, whatever, and then in 13 they won a World Series, or 11 they won.
Yeah.
Like nothing's worked at
Well,
the A's.
What are you
And
supposed to
well,
do?
he
Make up
turned
the
down-
fact that they won the World Series? The process of
No, but-
them
Yeah, but they
getting-
still-
the
they've
but
never-
it doesn't
process
work.
of them competing was the movie.
Fine.
But it
So
doesn't-
then even
but
that-
the whole thing was a process. It
Yeah,
was
but
good.
it doesn't work.
But even now, you
works,
watch
But it does
It's very
work.
much
But not
work.
really.
a 16-year-old kid or a 17-year-old kid who doesn't know the history, a 12-year-old kid or in 10 years puts it on and goes, "Oh, this is really cool. Did it ever work out for the A's?" And look,
It works out to the
Yeah.
ability they could have done it. Theo Epstein
They're
did
competing-
essentially the same
Or-
exact thing with money in
No,
Boston.
They're in
But
the
It
playoffs
fucking
all the
works.
time.
But the
It's-
thing is, it doesn't work
It-
because it's like, well, yeah,
does work.
sure they got there, but it's like, hey, they didn't fucking do it. They didn't win.
For
and
Oakland
Billy
to get
Bean's
there, it
running
works.
soccer.
You know, I make
works.
movies about people that win. They won and then they
So
they
every
still
movie
get-
has to be about the Yankees?
No, it's be about the
Columbus won a
Giants.
championship.
About the
I
Cardinals.
mean, Rudy didn't win anything. That's a great movie. There's a lot of movies about guys that didn't
What
win.
they did was impressive. I'm just saying it loses a little luster. When
I
it's
agree.
Like they never really won.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
like,
mean?
hey, yeah, keep doing your
I-
numbers.
They
Yeah,
just
that's
tread. Oh,
fair.
all right. We
Yes.
watched.
I
We
mean-
essentially watched a movie
Okay.
where the guy doesn't swim the Nile. He just treads water enough to fucking not die.
Rico, what's your favorite sports movie? I think I know this.
Friday Night Lights.
Do they win?
No, and I'm not.
No,
I
but
came
that's
back to
also
clarify.
like-
It's the
Oh,
same
it's the state
thing.
championship.
No, but
man.
they did a whole
Yeah, I know.
behind the scenes
really didn't, though.
process
They lost
of
the
like
semis.
how they changed the organization because they have no money. But it's like you keep losing in the wild card round. You keep losing in the AL champ. It's like,
But again, other people
cares?
took the Moneyball concept and won World Series multiple
but
times.
they didn't. So
But
do
it's
the
called
other
Mo-
team.
It's called Moneyball. It's not called A's.
That's why I just don't think that movie just pisses me off. 'Cause I'm watching mediocrity.
Isn't Moneyball?
It's
They don't
true.
even show.
The,
I mean,
the irony is the end of it. He turned down
And
the
don't
Red Sox
tell-
job, and then they won like what 4?
Exactly.
Yeah, and he turned down that job at the end of the movie. That's like the irony.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like I have to wait to take my lashings. Like I'm gonna get it over with, guys. So now I'm just gonna be on edge until I need to take my lashings.
It's like when your dad, the time your dad comes home and you got.
Yeah, like I'm just waiting for like.
What's with the dad
Why is everything
stuff?
about a
What's with
dad?
the dad stuff?
You and your dad having problems?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh yes, my dad was a drug dealer. Fine, okay.
Your mom, we're not
My
talking
dad hit
about-
his
it's not
cocaine
all-
in my tackle box.
It's not
Fine.
all about you. I'm saying you get a bad grade, you get out of work you get out of school at 2:30. Your mom's like, all right, we'll talk when dad gets home. Now you got a 3-hour
Yeah,
window. You
that's the worst.
can't enjoy TRL, can't enjoy Rugrats. You're just sitting there like this, fucking looking at the clock.
Who was
It's
watching
true.
a combination of TRL and
Just
Rugrats?
wait till
That's-
your
that's a
dad
weird
gets
age
home.
range.
You described it pretty accurately.
No, you're watching one or the other. You're not watching
Yeah.
both of them.
I had younger brothers. I shared the remote.
That
I
is
didn't just
true,
get a
though.
one controller Wii.
When you're sitting home and you're waiting for, it's like your mom's like, wait till your dad gets home. You're like, shit. And you just sit there like an asshole and
Well,
you feel
here's-
like an idiot.
So some people will learn this, but I know I'm in the position of being the dad that gets home, and she tells me about it, and I'm like, fuck, okay. Can I eat?
Yeah, and it's also like, it's not that bad.
It sounds okay. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Meanwhile, she's been living in hell for like 4 hours, and I'm like, oh, can I just go watch TV or something? All right, man.
And then as you get older, your dad could tell you like stories of when they were like bad, so it loses its.
You
Now
know
it's
what's-
completely lost its
What's
luster.
tough about this job too, where there's nothing tough about it, but it's like when you come home to your girlfriend, wife, or whatever, it's like they have a tough job, tough day, and you're like, yeah, I'm tired too. And it's just talked about fucking hardball and moneyball for 2 hours, and you have no leg to stand on ever.
It's like
still
Ian
remember-
Entourage when he asked the girlfriend's like, "What'd you do today?" He's like, "I shopped and played golf." She's like, "Eh." He's like, "You never would understand my
It's
job. I
tough.
tell you that all
It's
the time.
tougher
You don't
than you
understand my
think."
job."
I still remember walking in my house, and my wife looked at me and she said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I just had a rough day." And she said, "What happened?" "Well, it's fine. Don't worry about it." "What happened?" "I pushed a guy." "Okay." All right. Well, it's a different conversation than I expected to have.
Chick-fil-A 2 days in a row.
Damn it! If I'd have known, I'd have got the grilled chicken
Big
nuggets.
T wearing a dress?
It's a Predators jersey. It's way too big for him,
Way
which he's
too
a
big.
gigantic human being.
Yeah, that thing.
All right, so Julio wants out of Atlanta. This happened right before we went on the air yesterday, and we talked about it a little bit. But now, so you got the whole. It was Michael Irvin, right? Michael Irvin called him.
No,
Shannon Sharp. Yeah. I knew it was wrong. That's why I said it out loud. So Shannon Sharp calls him, but Julio's going to be out of Atlanta. Where's Julio going to end up? Because this is a.
Patriots.
I don't think so.
Neither do I, but I'm kind of rooting for him.
Everybody says it, but they don't have Tom Brady anymore. Why are they?
He's
appealing?
got to end up on
You know
one of
who
those
has Tom
teams that has a
Brady?
rookie quarterback contract that has the extra 15, 20 million. But Julio, at this point, it's got to be some team that's saving money on contract at quarterback for it to make salary.
Who
cap
even
sense.
is that?
Giants.
Yep.
Not a terrible fit.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
Giants
go
are
there.
stacked.
Jets.
at wide receiver.
Jets.
But if he wants to
You'd
win,
have to be an idiot to go to
if
the
he wants to
Giants
win,
for
he
him.
wouldn't pick the Giants right now.
I would love that, believe me, but
I just needed
about
to
the
say it
Bucks?
so it happened.
Well, I mean, he'd take a pay cut. He could take a pay cut and go somewhere good, restructure deal. That's
Maybe
what-
like
if he wants to.
the
If he wants
maybe
to.
like the Colts or something like that.
Yeah, they just
Us
get-
Colts, Chiefs, of course. You
You
know,
don't think the
Yeah.
Bucks?
I don't know.
I feel like they wouldn't have money.
Yeah,
I feel like Andy Reid would ruin him.
you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
Green Bay go get him to try to save Rodgers.
Andy Reid got a lot out of
Yeah,
TO,
actually.
even though that it didn't end
Can you
well.
imagine that? Yeah,
One season.
Yeah,
He goes to the Packers like, hey,
No, he
Rodgers.
always
But that's
his
T.O.
career
Yeah.
stats against the Packers are insane. He always tortured
Yeah.
Bay. too.
What is
Julio did.
what is your take on Reed? You hate Reed?
No, I like Andy Reid a lot. I love him actually.
I think he was totally underrated. It's bad luck, obviously, for you that he won somewhere
I
else.
wouldn't say
but-
bad luck. I mean, he had his shot in Philly. He got the 4
Yeah.
straight championships, 5 overall, one
One
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
I mean, it came to the time that like they had to part ways.
I mean, it's hard to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I
Really
mean, once
fucking
the
hard.
dream team happened, I mean, it was more management issues than Andy Reid, and you just needed to
God, I
switch.
forgot that dream team.
Oh, it's
That
unbelievable.
was so awful.
Ronnie Brown, Nnamdi Asomugha.
Nnamdi Asomugha.
Oh yeah.
I think that might be the poster child for a guy who's great and then signs somewhere else and then just stinks immediately.
Absolute solid actor now.
Really?
Yeah, he was in a movie where I forget the title of it, but it was actually well reviewed. And if you watch it, you don't think it's Nnamdi Asomugha.
Really? Good for
Yeah.
him. Did he wreck?
Mm-hmm.
I think he wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like you're right. I think it was Ken Jack who came around with that question, which I thought was so easy. What's harder to win, the Super Bowl or the NBA championship?
I would say the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I thought 1,000%.
Because NBA championship
Yeah.
can just be. I mean, if you got one
I mean,
iconic guy, you
to
can
be
get it.
honest, doesn't seem that hard because it's been the same people for the last 10 years.
Steve Kerr
Exactly.
won like 25 of them.
And if you're There's a 15-man roster compared to a
But the other thing with the NBA
54.
championship,
Well, they're just saying because there's so many NBA, you have to win so many more games in the NBA. But I know it's just different.
but it's a long
to
run.
win-
When you play 7 games, the better team's going to win most of the time.
Yeah.
And one 60-minute football game,
Yeah,
turnovers, anything can happen.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The Eagles absolutely lucked their way into a fucking Super Bowl.
What do you think I think the World Series is one of the hardest ones to win.
I guess it's all relative. I mean, inside they're all hard.
No, I understand.
Stanley Cup is also
Yeah,
hard as hell.
baseball and hockey have
I
the
think
smallest edges to where anything can
I think
happen in those
baseball-
games.
Right.
They have
Because
really
you
small
can-
edges.
I would
can't
agree.
have
Anything
that-
can happen in baseball.
You
Yeah.
can't have one good pitcher, but then you need those at least two others to do well.
It's also a sport where the worst team in the league still wins a third of their games, and the best team in the league still loses a third of
Edges
their
are
games. So there's that middle.
yeah.
So the Orioles can beat the Yankees on any given day.
I think
the Orioles aren't
NBA
the
is
worst team
easiest.
anymore, but what?
I think NBA is easy.
I would agree because it takes it takes more than one guy. It takes 2 or 3, but still that's 2 or 3 guys. So it's harder. It's easier to gather 2 or 3 guys than it is to gather 15 or 20. I mean that's just common math, right? Yes, Rico.
Yeah. No, speaking of NBA championships, what percentage are we putting at LeBron going out in the first round?
0.
Is it
Zero.
overreaction?
Zero.
Yeah, still 0?
I don't think you can say
Not zero.
I think it's like
Yeah, not
15.
zero.
I think
I'd
you're
say
a little-
Suns are a good
15%.
team. It can't be.
I got
zero.
it. I think
I got 15.
You have a 1-0 lead in a 7-game series. You're still saying it's 0 to win that?
that's fine. I just don't think he's going out. I don't think he's going out like that.
Okay.
15%. They win tonight. I think
Right.
it's
You're
gonna say-
1,000%.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
say
saying, do we
25.
No, I know.
start?
Hey, if the Lakers don't want to win tonight, the NBA is going to make sure they win tonight.
Oh boy.
It's a really weird line
Conspiracy
tonight.
theorists.
Very weird point spread. The opening game won Suns by 2.5. Now Lakers by 1.5.
Yeah, Lakers are winning.
Vegas Lakers.
No, I
are-
think
yeah.
They're
that's.
not going down.
I don't think that's weird. I think that makes sense.
No, I mean that's my point. The Lakers are probably the right side for them to.
Yeah,
move it, for
I
them to move
agree.
it
I
4
agree. The
points.
Lakers have to win this one.
Yeah, yeah.
I also
Yes.
think the Knicks are going to get some favorable calls too.
Uh,
I don't want to be
100%.
that guy, but I
I
think
hope
the Knicks
so.
are going to get
100%.
some favorable
I'm
calls.
a little worried the Knicks are on sweep watch. If they
It's one game, Brandon.
it is one game, but boy.
No. Game 2's a must-win. Backs against the wall. Can't go down 0-2 at home.
They have
Can't
to
do it.
win one game in this series.
Yeah.
Have to.
They have to.
There's at least one. I'm not even saying win it. They have to win one game.
We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs some more. Let's talk about NASCAR. One of the crown jewels of the NASCAR season coming up this weekend with the Coca-Cola 600 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Zero Block 30 crew, we love those guys. Got to experience it a few years back. They still talk about how great it was. Rico, who's your favorite member of the Zero Block 30 crew?
Probably the producer.
Not only Nick, he's also the producer of wrestling. Good for him.
Just
Not
'cause
only
I don't know who it is.
you don't like
Well,
Kate?
we like Kate. We like
Okay.
Kate.
Not only is it a major race on the NASCAR schedule, but it's a very patriotic event that the industry rallies behind with a race that always delivers great action. And the Barstool Sportsbook is offering exclusive bets for you to get in on it all and win big. You got guys like Alan Bowman, Martin Truex, who's 8-1, Ryan Blaney at 22-1. There it is. We got a lot to bet on with NASCAR this weekend. Stay tuned for our picks later this week. Be sure to tune in to the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway this Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox.
Wasn't there a Bowman? Alan Bowman is also the quarterback at Texas Tech.
No, Michigan now. He transferred to
Yeah.
Michigan.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
We got to catch you up with all the
Is he going to
transfers.
start?
Yeah, he's going to be there.
Probably,
He's going to be
yeah.
their starting quarterback.
I was
See you
wondering.
Texas Tech guy?
Milton left too.
Yes. Shaw or Shao.
Tyler Shaw.
I don't know how you say
Yeah.
it. From Oregon,
Morgan.
yeah. It's
What are
wild.
the Ducks doing? Buying Brown, selling Shao.
They sent Shao out,
It's a
and
stupid
now he
move.
goes to Texas Tech. Texas Tech guy
I was
goes to
wondering
Michigan.
why Michigan was getting respect. I'm like, they usually just have garbage. I didn't know who they had a 5-star recruit.
I mean, there's 20.
I'll buy them with Bowman, but they can't run that fucking pound and ground offense again.
like Baylor's starting quarterback is now the starting quarterback of Utah, Charlie Brewer.
Brewer went to Utah.
Yeah. There's a
We're
lot.
gonna have to be doing a lot of study in those few weeks before the season to follow the
Magazines
free
come out
agency.
today.
Well, it's not
Magazines
just that.
start today. I got to get that.
It's not just that, not quarterbacks, but by the way, team totals are now available on the Barstool Sportsbook app. I think they went up live today.
Okay.
We got a great thing coming starting on Wednesdays. Everyone's going to get involved. We got a great thing coming Wednesdays.
Love Georgia over 10.5. That's my first one. But what was I talking? Yeah, transfer portal.
You don't-
Oklahoma got everybody.
You're not a plan ahead. guy.
Oklahoma
You'll
got
be
so many.
involved.
They got Eric Gray from Tennessee, that good running back.
It
They
was a
got
plan
the
ahead.
offensive
I
lineman
appreciate
Wanye Morris from Tennessee. They got Tennessee's entire team.
Is that a good thing though?
I know.
got
the
their
one
best
Tennessee
players.
backer went to Bama too.
Yeah, Henry
The LSU
Toa.
quarterback TJ Finley's about to go to Auburn.
Yeah, that sounds. I don't know.
I don't know that he's gonna be good though.
Alex Bowman is the NASCAR driver. Alan Bowman is the quarterback, Texas Tech.
And
Michigan.
guess what?
Alan Bowman, thank you.
Alabama's going to win it again.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
think
either.
Clemson will.
I'll even talk about it.
That's why I love
Clemson
college
will.
football, but it's so difficult to get geared up when there's really only 6 teams in the fucking mix.
I think there's 3 teams in the mix. It's Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama. That's
I
who's
was
going to
gonna
win.
You
it.
think
Three,
Georgia's
yeah.
really good this year?
I think Georgia could win it this year. I think this is going to be a peak year for Georgia. And just like last year was a peak year for Notre Dame, they can get in the playoff. It's also a peak year for Oklahoma. So
Yeah.
I think it's more wide open this year than it will have been in a long time.
Oklahoma hype
Because Ohio
is
State's
big.
replacing a lot of offense. They got the best receivers, but quarterback, we don't know. Alabama's replacing every single offensive thing. And Clemson's got a new quarterback and replacing a lot of pieces, too. So
How
it'll be
about
wide
North-
open
How
this
about
year.
Northwestern, baby?
No, why?
We talked tonight. There was
White
more
Sox
Northwestern football talk that week than I've seen.
Are you saying Clemson because it's not like it technically isn't a new quarterback because we've seen him play? And
He's
how
good.
good he
I
is?
He's
I
good.
think they got the
Yeah.
best quarterback situation coming in. 'Cause I think DJ Uyunglele has proven he can do it, and whereas Alabama's guy and Ohio State's guy haven't had to prove it yet.
Yeah.
So,
True.
in fact, Stroud is it Stroud?
Probably Stroud.
So Stroud,
Still a
Stroud,
competition,
yeah.
but
Stroud at
probably
Ohio
Stroud.
State, and then Bryce Young at Alabama, both 5-star guys. I mean, I'm sure they'll be
Yeah,
good.
that
but-
is the only worry at Ohio State. I think they're loaded.
The 2 of them looked. They looked. It's spring game. There was 2 looked really good.
I've been texting Big Ev. There's word that this receiving core is the best since Alabama's
No,
in
I really
2011.
believe in like 3,
What?
4 years.
since Alabama
the way
last
he
year.
said-
No, I'm
the year
saying-
before when they had 4 top.
I'm saying I think in 3, 4 years we could see a similar picture.
What are you saying?
Like the Bama picture with like
He's an Ohio
Ruggs,
State
Waddle,
guy.
all these guys.
Yeah, but again, Alabama had 4 first-round pick receivers 2 years.
2 years ago. 2
Yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
And LSU also.
Yeah,
Justin
Jefferson
Jefferson.
and Jamar Chase.
All right.
And
They're saying Ohio
Marshall's
State's
second
loaded.
rounder.
They
I
are
think
loaded.
This Ohio State crew could be similar potentially to that crew if they.
I can't believe
Some good talent.
Chris Olave coming back was wild to me. All right,
Crazy.
What are you laughing at?
I've been texting Big Ev, and there's word. It's like, well, Big Ev told you.
No. Well,
I
yes.
love that he's-
That's why. That's where I first started it. He's been saying the wide receivers are great. They're great. And then I start reading it in print, and I go back to him and say, "Hey, you
So
both."
where's the
I
word?
put them
But
in
I-
touch.
Words like
Printed word is word.
I love that he's referencing Big Ev text, and Big Ev sitting right here who can just say
It's
it.
like, hey, me and Big Ev talk.
Well, I gotta get my credit. I'm gonna be.
Yeah. We always got to get you your credit. Why don't we do picks, and then we'll come back later, and we'll finish up some discussion. So let's do picks right now.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Better get it outside.
Wow, really?
Well, just whatever. No
Taking
more.
shots at people?
There's no more interruptions.
Which one? Oh, that's my friend.
All right, just get it outside. We're
He
doing
is
the picks.
My friend. You guys squashed that, I thought.
It's never really truly squashed. It's never really truly squashed.
Watch list.
Yeah, you go down the watch list. All right, so Big Ev, you've got to lead us off because you were, I think you were the best yesterday,
I was.
and you're screaming up draft boards here. You were 5-2, up 4.85. Rico was 4-1. Look at him. And we'll go. Boy, Mincy, you
Oh,
got
I got
eaten up
cream.
yesterday.
Like I said, I took it. I took some sweet chin music last night.
So Big Ev, lead us off.
All right, I got the Yankees -1.5. I got the Indians -1.5. I got the Cardinals money line. They're undefeated with Flaherty on the mound this year. I got the Red Sox Braves over 9.5 and Clippers -6.5.
Yeah, I look at that Clippers Mavs game. That's fascinating to me. I feel like
I looked back at it more. I didn't realize how poorly Clippers shot from the field.
they did, but the Clippers and
They were in the game.
I feel like the Mavs are a team that has just figured out the Clippers. Like they've had that great series last year in the bubble, and I just feel like they've kind of figured them out a little bit.
Do you guys think the Clippers don't get any respect?
100%. Yeah.
Ever. It's
Yeah.
like they're a good team.
That was kind of my sharp mind working because yesterday I was saying how I thought the Mavs had the best chance to be the upset team of all the series. And then when I was thinking about it this morning, I was like, that's such like an overreaction. Like they won one game. They're still a loaded roster.
All right, so I guess we'll go. Rico was 4-1. Go ahead, Rico.
I'm gonna take the Cubs -1.5, Rangers money line, and we missed out by like 2 points on the over Clippers Mavericks. I love this over at 216. And like you said, the Clippers didn't shoot really well. This is one of those series. I don't care how many times I'm wrong. I think it was Utah last year. I'm just gonna keep taking the over. Until I hit.
Marty Mush.
I got the Cubs. I got the
Wow.
what?
Wow.
I sent it in
At 11:30, 1
Yeah, 'cause
hour
you know
late.
what I said? TJ doesn't own me. He kept.
Yeah, but there's a
he's
deadline for a
he's
reason.
rushing greatness.
He has to build the graphics.
And first place, I need to look at my fucking picks.
He has to build the graphics.
Well, I'm sorry, but I had to look at my picks. I was not rushing today. It is my 1 week that I have a chance to win a month. I'm going to take my time. I got the Cubs. I got the Phillies. I got the Celtics +9, and I got the Lakers -2.
I mean, I know what you mean. You're getting your feelings, but it is a. We talk about working here and everything, and what you just said was basically, I can't be expected to work before 11:30.
I like that you're on the Cubs.
Who's Ben? I'll let you go.
Okay, we got a few picks here. Toronto +155. I went with Minnesota -105 with Barrios. The Orioles are falling apart. Under in San Diego, Milwaukee. Both pitchers have really low ERAs. St. Louis with Jack Flaherty's a dog. NBA, I took Brooklyn -9.5 because I kind of think the Celtics are done. And this Lakers game just smells. I just really like the Lakers today. For that line to move 4 points, bounce back spot, everybody saw Phoenix win game 1. I feel like the Lakers are a real strong side today.
Here's my answer to that. I agree. Lakers are the side today. Because I just don't think they're going down 0-2. I think they're a championship team. They got championship medal. They're going to answer the bell here. Last year in the playoffs, they were 5-0 after a loss. Every time they lost, they won the next game. Lakers -2 against the Suns. Celtics Nets go over tonight. I agree. The Celtics feel kind of done, and the Nets can score points in bunches. Mavs +6.5. I kind of believe in the Mavericks. I kind of believe in Luka in this matchup. I don't know if they win the game, but I think they respond. I think this is a tight game. So I got 6.5. That seems like a ton of points to me. And Braves money line to beat the Red Sox. Braves seem like they're starting to finally put it together a little bit. Of course, they played the Pirates, but we'll see if that's fool's gold or not.
I do want to. You want to go?
Well, he's got picks.
I got one.
I just want to say something before some of these
Please.
picks.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics.
Yes.
So now thinking about that, +9 is a lot.
A lot of points.
I think, and the only reason I took him tonight is because of Jason Tatum on $1 million worth of game. That definitely helped my my thought process because I really liked him on it. But do you think that's just like a sucker bet +9 because you think Celtics? And I know they're not that good right now.
Here's my reasoning. I'm staying away from it. I'm staying away from it. But I feel like they gave, for 2.5, 3 quarters, they gave the Nets a good punch.
Mm-hmm.
And there was never a moment in that game I didn't think the Nets were just going to take care of business in the fourth quarter and go ahead and win it. So they've got, if the Nets have that kind of control in the series, I don't think the Celtics are going to stay in the number.
I just thought this was the one game that they, like, it's do or die now for them. And I thought this is like their one punch that they could actually throw.
You could be right. You could.
No, I understand. Yeah, I could be, but I'm just overthinking it now.
Smitty, what do you have?
The Phillies are currently striking out at like a historic rate. I don't think I've ever seen a team make less contact at a Little League. Every single game they strike out like 10 to 15 times. It's like without fail. Sandy Alcantara, I believe is his name. Alcantara. Fireballer. Knows how to pitch well. Played the Phillies last week. The line was like 6.5. He had 7 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. He pitches again tonight, plus money, 6.5. I think responsibly, the Phillies are going to strike out 25 times.
Where's the game? Where's the game?
Miami.
Miami. I'm going to give you another pick. I'm just going to go ahead and have you repeat the lock you gave me before the playoffs because
we don't use that. We don't. No.
No. Okay. The good pick that you gave me before the playoffs.
Good advice.
What was the good advice?
The good advice is we are doing every Sixers playoff game a bet with Smitty where Joel Embiid's free throw attempts are put out there. The line was 9.5 free throws attempted last game. I would have taken that for free throws made, and he ended up not only playing 10 minutes in the first half due to foul trouble, but he still ended up cashing in the third quarter.
How many units? 8?
I mean, some people around here throw around 8 units, Rico.
I
like
just wanted
it's
to
like
know
it's
what
no
you hit
thing.
for.
I'm not going
to do the standings. I just wanted to know what you hit
I'm
for.
not.
That's all.
As long as you're responsible, I think it's a very good play.
We keep standings. That's all.
The line isn't out yet for tomorrow, but I assume it's going to be like around 10, 11. He averages 10.5 free throws a game. I think. I mean, because you can't stop him. It's going to be a hack show.
You put both feet on the ground like anybody else.
I agree.
I just wanted to know
one sock at a time.
That's it. Yep.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. We're keeping the standings.
Okay, yeah. I'm just making
There
sure.
used to be checks and balances.
We might have T-shirts coming out that you like that have to do with that scene.
Oh, okay.
So keep everyone.
Wow.
Yeah, Rowan's idea, not mine. I think it's a little too harsh, but
you think it's a little too harsh?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been throwing some haymakers in that battle.
I haven't been throwing haymakers.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. You, of course, haven't.
There was a tweet that I said, "Dear Chester Crick, go fuck yourself." Sincerely, Ben Simmons with the Ben Simmons highlight. That's Ben Simmons.
I guess that was Ben Simmons talking,
That's
right?
I would never say
Yeah.
that. No.
You know who would get along is Ben Simmons and my neighbor.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
just take shots at people.
CBS and your neighbor would be actually good.
They'd be good friends.
though. Yeah, that's
My
true.
neybor's a wild card.
Maybe they need to
CBS
have a nice little powwow. Meeting of the minds.
It
I think
really
we need to
isn't,
keep
man.
those two as separate as we can keep them.
Yeah, no, that's gonna burn down the world.
Right. We need to keep those as separate as we can get them.
I still really don't think CBS is actually Smitty.
It can't be me. He's
I
verified
really
on
don't
Twitter.
think so. You're verified on Twitter.
I'm verified on Twitter, but so is CBS, so it's two separate
I
entities.
just don't think it's.
Yeah, one guy can't be verified twice, right?
Exactly.
Checks out.
Yeah.
That is true. That's why they have the check.
You all right?
I think so.
Okay.
I hope so.
All right. We're almost there. I mean, whatever happens is going to happen, and it'll be over. You'll be fine.
Will you at least go out first so that if the bullet goes, like we have a shield?
It's a good question.
Ev's good because Ev knows how to take it. He's humble. He apologizes and he says, I'll be better.
I assume
the
you're
exact opposite way to how to take it with Dave is to give it back.
I assume you're going to walk straight to his office and go ahead and try to take it, right?
I thought about it, but I'm on Dave's time. Dave's not on my time. He'll grab me when he wants me.
All right.
This isn't the first lashing I've gotten from Dave Portnoy. Probably won't be the last.
I
hope it's not the last.
There's not a man in here that hasn't taken a lashing from Dave Portnoy. You've taken yours on Twitter, but you haven't gotten yours in person yet. I got mine live on the radio once.
There's actually 2 people in here that got it quite often.
You?
No, I got mine done early.
Oh, my main's
oh.
been broken since 2014.
But yours is different. He's
Yeah, I haven't
the
taken
one
enough.
you take advice from.
I haven't taken a beating work. Yeah.
Yours is
But your
always,
beatings
always
are
self-inflicted.
content.
yours are always
like,
content.
driven.
Yeah, they're
usually.
worse. Yeah. That makes it worse.
No, I'd rather
Eh.
no. His is worse.
Just
Yeah,
put
we'll
it this
see.
way: if he wasn't giving you that, then you'd be worried.
Right.
Yeah, that's
You're relevant.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If he doesn't talk to you, that's usually a bad thing.
What pro sports franchise has it the worst? I wrote down Lions. I wrote down Pirates. I'm circling back to it now to close out this show.
Jets.
I don't think Jets.
You're an idiot.
I don't think.
I don't know, man.
Have you
much?
seen how
The
they
Yankees
lose
got it pretty
week
bad.
in and
Jets
week
are
out?
up there.
Week in and week out, how they lose.
I'll throw out a sneaky one here: Flyers.
Flyers, really?
I mean, starving for a
What do you-
championship since the mid '70s.
What was that, Marty?
The Yankees got it pretty bad. I mean, you win 27.
Way too
and
much
people-
God
pressure.
damn it!
And
Stop!
people are
Just
still-
stop! Stop!
too
Stop!
much.
Ruining the
People are
integrity
still
of the
complaining that you don't win enough. You,
just-
you won
I mean,
27.
you
of
gotta
them.
respect that.
It's
Literally, you
tough.
can't.
That's a good one. You gotta respect
It's
that.
either. I mean, it's when it's World Series or bust. It's tough.
You
You
gotta
win
respect
27 World Series, and you're like,
The
God,
fuck,
they haven't
Brandon?
won in 10 years.
No one
Like,
expects anything from the Pirates. Pirates fans, they can just wake up every morning. Everything's
Yeah,
all
it's
good.
like, oh, they stink.
Honky dory.
The Yankees. it's,
Yankees.
oh my
Yankees.
God,
I mean, we
man.
lose in the ALCS. It's like we fucking went 0-162.
It's tough life. Duke too. It's like,
You
jeez.
can go home and sleep
Congratulations
with your
on just
27
fucking
wins.
ruining
Ohio
that.
State. I made it to a national championship game. It's like we might as well just lost every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're actually in the worst spot. Like that, I agree. Like I think Ohio State is in such a
College
difficult
football, like
spot right now, where it's
winner,
like because they're there, but they haven't won one in
not in like 5 years.
Yeah, in a little
six-
while.
No, no, they're not in the worst spot. No, you want the
No.
worst spot?
I shouldn't
Try
say
being a
worst
fan of
spot.
one of the Mississippi teams and never even has a fucking
West.
prayer.
SEC West.
It was shocking the stream we're on when I found out that neither of them have won even an SEC title since the 40s.
Can I say something though?
I was blown away.
Always am jealous.
62,
Sometimes jealous.
Okay, then it was Mississippi State in the 40s.
Jesus
I'm sometimes
Christ.
jealous of those teams because you have so much to look forward to if you win one game.
No, last year, that's what I always say. Last year, Ole Miss went 5
Yeah, they
and
beat
5.
LSU. He threw
You
a ball.
guys you thought he was gonna be the fucking Heisman.
Dude, Ole Miss
He
went
was talking- he was
Ole Miss
talking
went
about
5
him
and
getting
5
beat
and had
the
the
number
most
one pick in the
exciting
draft.
Beat
season
him.
I've had in years.
That's it.
I mean, it's exciting when you root for a bad team because that one little win, you're like, holy shit.
Exactly.
we're
It's all
going to the
expectation.
The Knicks. They were
Yankees
the
win
Knicks.
100 games.
The
Like,
Knicks
yeah,
this year.
of
The Knicks
course.
this year.
I think everyone knows it too. They're like crazy.
It's like being a fan of the MAC teams. Like, that's a great time.
Yeah, but in the MAC, it's so interchangeable. You actually have a shot at like a conference title.
Yeah, like Mississippi State. Like, he's
like almost
going-
everybody can win a MAC title.
Like, Brandon's
These
literally
guys.
going to be 6 feet under before he even sees anything.
That is bad. That's not good.
But that's fun.
They might
should
just
they
never get
handicap?
there.
Should they handicap the SEC? Like you start with 2 wins. Like if you finish within 2 games of Alabama, you win the title. I mean, your case might be 3.5, but either way,
That LSU
all you got to
win,
do is
though.
finish 500.
Brandon, how great was that LSU win?
What LSU win?
The one
Week
last
one.
year,
Last year.
first one.
Oh, it was fucking phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They were ranked.
When
too.
Duke beats,
Yeah, here's the problem, Marty.
First
The
game
fucking
of the week.
Arkansas loss that followed it.
well, Felipe Franks is good.
That's never been said. Is the music playing?
Did Felipe Franks get drafted?
Somebody.
He was on
Yeah,
boards,
he
and I
did,
was like, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever
Felipe
seen."
signed
Franks,
somebody.
That guy
is amazing.
stinks.
I love that guy.
This is all you need to know. He went from Florida to Arkansas.
And made Arkansas a little relevant.
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
were 3-7. They were terrible.
But that
They
but
were
we talked about
they were in
Mississippi
games.
schools, though,
We
Brandon.
talked
They
about
covered a lot of spread.
They
There's
beat the Mississippi
Felipe Franks.
schools.
They're saying Arkansas has improved this year, FYI, from what I'm
They
reading.
got 21 stars.
Yes,
because of Felipe Franks put him on the map.
he's gone.
He's the only one
I
not
know, put
coming
him on the
back.
map.
KJ Jefferson's their quarterback.
Supposed to be
All right.
pretty good.
No, he's not.
No.
It's a
Arkansas
four-star
is supposed
kid
to be.
from Mississippi.
Arkansas
Neither
is supposed to be a
Mississippi
little
or
bit better.
Mississippi
Arkansas is gonna be a little bit better. That's what I'm reading.
Did you text Ev?
No,
we have an
'cause
Arkansas
who
fan?
cares
Text
about
Musselman?
Arkansas? I'll text Coach Musselman. They're a basketball school.
Your baseball
All right,
score
we're
number
wrapping
one.
it up. We're wrapping it up. All right, that's it.
Let's go, Nick.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yak is next.